Siema, siema, witam was serdecznie na moim kanale. Ja jestem Ardal, a to jest kolejny odcinek naszych przygód z grą Starfield. Drodzy widzowie, nie będę przedłużać, a wam życzę miłego oglądania. Jedziemy! Okej, drodzy widzowie, więc dzisiaj kontujemy questa Najlepsi z Najlepszych.
That ship will carry the memory of your visit forever.
Ej.
What are you hailing for? Land in the key or don't.
Are you looking to start something? Because I'll finish it. Need something?
All right, Jazz. What do you got?
According to the latest, the comm spike is being developed at UC Star Station SY-920. Location undisclosed.
Fantastic. So how do we disclose it?
We could lean on your smuggling contact. Call in that favor. You know who I mean.
Our friend on Jimson. Nice one, Jazz. I'll make the arrangements. All right, Rook. Next stop, New Atlantis. Your connection is Juan Dayu. She's got most of the premium UC smuggling routes locked down tight. If you don't piss her off, she should be able to sneak you past SY-920's security.
Just remember to count your fingers after you shake hands with her.
Don't worry. We know how to deal with her type.
Pozbyłeś się jakichś problemów?
You're in the fleet. You should always expect trouble. As far as Juan goes, Even though she's one of our newer contacts, you shouldn't have any problems dealing with her.
Powinna być użyteczna.
I sure hope so. Because she might be our only crack at finding a decent decryption device. Once Juan gets you past the guard dogs, it's gonna be on you to locate the comm spike. According to the data we have, it's in the prototype phase, meaning there should only be a single device aboard the station.
Basically, you break it, you bought it.
Oddam w jednym kawałku.
You'd better. For your sake. Oh, and one more thing. SY-920 is a UC military installation. That means it's guarded by heavily armed troops. And we both know those idiots don't mess around. If you intend to turn the place into a shooting gallery, you might want to be sure you're hauling an arsenal, because you're gonna need it.
Rozumiano.
Perfect. That's what I like to hear. Okay, so I'm gonna arrange a meeting with Juan at Kay's place in the well. In the meantime, I'll make sure Jazz comes up with a solution to the electromagnetic atmosphere problem at Bannock 4.
Okay, you'll make sure. More like, get drunk while Jazz does all the hard work. Typical.
Privileges of rank, my darling. We'll discuss it a little later. And you, get the hell out of here. And don't come back without that comm spike in your cargo bay. The Crimson Fleet made contact with her about a year ago. We were searching for a smuggling connection in UC space, and her name kept popping up repeatedly, so I decided to put her to the test. Not only did she pass, but the results were off the charts. Made us both a ton of credits. That was good enough for me. Beyond that, I don't know much about her. But hey, as long as she keeps my gal bank account humming, she can keep all the secrets she wants. I'm gonna leave that up to you, Rook. If you get into deep trouble and you think bringing her into the fold is gonna make the difference, tell her whatever you want. At some point, Delgado's gonna be promising everyone their cut of Crix's legacy. If we want him to stick with the fleet, it's inevitable. But until the money's within reach, the less people that know, the better. Good luck.
Kinetics, electromags, energy weapons. Nothing's a substitute for
Okej, jesteśmy.
I take it your neighbor's new recruit?
A ty jesteś przemytniku.
Careful, the walls have ears. SY920 is one of my regular stops, so I already have the necessary approvals. Neva says you're after a piece of UC tech. So to get it, we're going to need to get you on board. I can do that, but I have conditions.
Słucham.
Good. If I can be candid, for this job to work, we'll have to do this my way. We take my ship, and you're a member of my crew. But make no mistake, once you board, the risk is entirely yours. This route is highly lucrative, and sacrificing it is not an option.
Jasne.
Good. Then we have a deal. In any case, when you're ready, meet me at my ship. It's the Jade Swan. And make sure you're prepared for the long haul. Once you're on board SY920, you can't come and go as you please.
Ile wiesz o tej robocie?
Only what I've been told. Get you on the SY920, get you out, if I can. That being said, I can be a better guide if I know what it is we're after. So, it's up to you.
Rada szuka Spike'a.
Interesting. When we get to the station, I'll see if I can pull any information on its whereabouts. Hopefully that'll make for a smoother trip. Less than you. And even if I did, I'm a smuggler, not a scientist. But if Delgado's after it, then I have a feeling there's a pile of credits waiting at the end of this job. So we better do it right.
Jak często dopływasz do tej stacji?
Enough to be on a first-name basis with the Marines working the comms. It also helps they want us to dock. A cargo ship means supplies, special requests, slates from home. In the void of space, a cargo hauler is a soldier's best friend.
By wiedzieć, z kim pracuje, oprócz tobie?
I'd like to, but I need to keep a low profile. In my experience, the more people know about you, the more they have over you.
Musisz mieć kogoś, komu możesz zaufać.
Famous last words. But you do this job right, and who knows what the future holds. Anyways, I appreciate the small talk. Delgado's crew aren't usually so chatty. But let's keep our focus on the mission. We can swap bar stories and share scars when we've got enough creds to buy the bar and fix the scars. We'll talk more on the ship.
Idziemy na statek. Ty.
By the way, Captain, Sergeant Evening was...
You
scanned as you entered the pit.
Całkiem spory. Jest to nie statek.
Lifting off right away, or do you need a little bit of time?
Hey.
As long as
Yes?
the credits keep rolling in, life's good.
Spróbujemy tędy, więc... Też nie.
Pardon.
O, tutaj chyba.
Nobody can stop the Crimson Fleet.
Hello.
All right, a few things to note. When we get to the checkpoint, UC military will be hailing us. Let me do the talking. Return your piece of cargo if you have to.
Nie powinno to być problemem.
Of course, I don't expect it to be.
Rest assured, Delgado put us on this job for a reason. We're professionals.
Well, that might say more about the rest of his goons than it does you, but point taken. Now, like I said before, once we take off, there's no turning back until this job is done. If you need to take care of anything before we leave, do it. If you want to ask me any other questions, go for it.
Dobra, mogę wyruszać.
Howdy.
All right, then get comfortable. We leave for SY-920 immediately.
All crew prepare for takeoff. Routing power to engine and grab drive. All systems go.
We'll graph jump the SY-920 from here. Don't worry about your personal ship. The fleet will make sure it's secure. You can take this time to prepare. Just try not to bother my pilot while they're flying.
Don't worry, Captain. I've spent half my life walking and chewing gum at the same time. I can handle a little banter.
Sounds like you're putting in a request for double duty.
Captain, I retract my earlier statement. For the record, I don't even like gum.
Noted. Just get us there safe.
Roger that.
You've entered secure UC military space. Identify yourself or you will be considered hostile.
This is Captain Huan Daiyu, cargo class ship ID UC 7938, requesting permission to dock.
Identity confirmed. Prepare your ship for scanning. You're cleared to dock at docking bay 2.
Looks like we're clear. We'll talk more once we're docked. Okay, we're in. First things first. The station is enormous, with checkpoints everywhere. To get past them, you'll need a military uniform. And to get a uniform, you'll need to get to the barracks. There should be a way through the vents. You can get to them via the maintenance store downstairs. There's an intercom there as well, where we can make contact. Once you get a uniform, it should be fairly easy to find an elevator to the command bay. But if at any point your cover's blown, I'm gone. I would hope not. But if they do, we'll cross that bridge when we get there. Either way, for now, get on that station and find that intercom. We'll talk more then.
Something you need?
Always looking for the next mark. Ugh, recycled air. Just isn't the same as the real thing.
You with the Jade Swan? Loading and unloading only. Stay clear of the military barracks. Cargo haulers are restricted to the cargo bay.
Hold up. This area is for SY-920 military only. Rules are rules. Can't let you in unless you're military. Well, maybe if you hurry. I suppose it's not that big of a deal. There's another checkpoint by the elevators anyway. Commander Natara would notice, and then she'd have my head. Sorry, no uniform, no entry.
Jak tam się dostać?
This is Captain Huan Daiyu. And you found the intercom. That's a start. If I'm not mistaken, the maintenance door should be in front of you. If you can find a way to open it, it'll get you past the first checkpoint. I'm not worried. I'm sure you'll figure it out. Anyway, the door will let you access the vents. Go up the vents and to the barracks. You should find a uniform there. The uniform should get you through the checkpoint and to the elevators. We'll talk again once you get to the command bay.
Okay.
That last nick is so satisfying, isn't it?
Robaczki.
Something's out there.
Aha. No to, że powiem szybko. Nie wykryli. Niedobrze. To jest. O. Zerwęta. Jest jakaś szafka z mundurami.
I'm gonna go down.
Super. Dziękuję jeszcze teraz. To przez nią, kurczę, mnie wykrywają.
You with the Jade Swan? Loading and unloading only. Stay clear of the military barracks. Do your job, keep your head down, and we won't have trouble.
Security on this station's always been tight. But now it's on another level.
Hold up. This area is for SY-920 military only. Rules are rules. Can't let you in unless you're military. Commander Natara would notice, and then she'd have my head. Well, if you're quick about it, I suppose no one will notice. It's classified too, I bet. Sometimes I feel like I can't even tell someone my own name without declassifying it first. Yeah, I get that this place can be a maze. I suppose if you're quick... Yeah, I guess I can bend the rules a little. All right, fine. You're good. Just be quick about it. That goes for your friend, too.
Understood. Will only be a moment.
Okay.
SY-920 Marines are hand-picked. To maintain op security, most of us here will work.
It's tough not seeing any action. Securing a station like this is
Mundo podróży. A?
State your business?
Muszę zgłosić asystentom dowodzenia po rozkazy.
Logging ensign level clearance. Go on ahead. Your friend there have the same clearance?
Our commanding officer sent us both, so yes.
Then you're both good to go.
It's lift off when you are, Captain.
This is Captain Huan Daiyu. Good. And no alarms or warnings on the comms. Music to my ears. If you found a uniform, be sure to put it on. That'll provide some cover. I've hacked into the database, and it seems information on the comm spike is in the archives. There's a checkpoint you'll have to pass, which requires a clearance code. I don't like deliberately drawing attention to yourself, but a disguise is never a bad idea. The uniform won't be enough though. You'll need to find a computer with the code. Try the security office. They likely have a computer there that has what you need. Going dark for now. We'll talk again once you've located the comm spike.
Not yet. Gotta get clearance at the security station and then head on over to the archives.
Well, you better hurry. What do they say, Marine? If you're 15 minutes early, you're still 10 minutes late.
Roboty jakieś. Bardzo trudne. Dało się.
Back's acting up again. Not gonna forget that fight anytime soon.
I don't know you, Ensign. You sure you have clearance?
Żebym się zakradł, ale nie wiem, czy to...
Still clear.
Nie ma tego, co potrzebne.
I don't recognize your face, Ensign. Are you new?
Need your clearance code, Marine. All right, Ensign, let's hear it. You're clear, Ensign Zaremi. I assume the two of you are together?
We're from the same unit, yes?
Then you're both clear.
Commander Natara, test flights for the latest prototypes are ready to go.
Acknowledged, Lieutenant. Inform them they are clear to launch.
To jest skrzyni, ciekawy jestem.
Definitely know your way around a lock.
How are the tests for the comm spike going?
Dr. Vogel has put in a request for more personnel. It seems there was an accident.
There's always something with that doctor.
Not to change the subject, but are we concerned about the potential leaks?
No. Until you can provide more substantial proof, we'll simply monitor the situation at the cargo bay. For now, I've recommended to Dr. Vogel to contact me immediately if he identifies.
Jest tego biegania, drodzy widzowie.
Daiyu here. Cargo's almost unloaded. We'll be departing shortly. You are, and I've delivered you just as Delgado asked. That being said, I can stay in orbit for a short while. I'll need to send word to Delgado anyway, if you don't get off that station. But it looks like you'll need to find your own way off the ship. That doesn't mean you're trapped. On a station this big, there are bound to be other vessels you can steal. As a member of the Crimson Fleet, I trust you can handle that. You've made it this far without engaging in combat. I trust you'll have no issues moving further. It was an honor to work with a true professional. Good luck. If you manage to get the comm spike and make it out alive, next time you're at the Nova, I'll buy you a drink.
Super.
For God's sake, drop some of that rubbish already.
I've heard the team is looking for more test pilots.
Yes, if you have experience, fine.
So, what's this big project you're working on?
Well, I can tell you, but then I'd have to
Intercepting transponder data in the Alpha system might be promising. Wait, who are you? Why are you in here? Did you not see the sign? Oh, yes. I've been studying decryption of all types for quite a long time. Probably since before you took your first crab jump. Signal protocol, quantum ratchet symmetry, interleaving data extrapolation. You name it, I've lectured on it. I've probably forgotten half of it, but I definitely knew it once. Don't you mean access to the ship? Because the comm spike isn't a device, it's a module. It's attached to a prototype in one of our docking ports. We're still in the testing phase, running decryptions across a variety of signal types, but the results so far have been very promising. It can even interpolate signal data lost in the retrieval. It really is a wondrous technology. Yes, it's not quite cracking the Enigma code, but it will give us a significant tactical advantage. We'll be able to infer everything from battle plans to meal consumption. Not that we'd care about that sort of thing, outside of the effects of diet on combat readiness. And yes, there are certain kinks to be worked out, missing parts and the occasional traumatic injury here and there, but it's all part of the adventure.
Pilotaż był czymś dla mnie, lubię przygody.
Yes, it's not the destination, but the journey that matters. Particularly when the destination is death. But don't worry. We've corrected the problem with the ship's life support systems, and statistical models show a failure rate of less than 2%. In short, I've requested a full squadron of these brave and fearless Marines to be transferred to the station. They'll give the prototype a final run, and provided there are minimal casualties, we can present our findings to MAST. Splendid. That was fast. I thought I put in the request this morning. Normally my requests aren't given this much attention, let alone haste. It seems a tad suspicious. We don't. But if an unqualified pilot were to run a test, we could have even bigger problems down the line. You do have a point. Then where are they now? And what order are they in? Backwards? Because I haven't seen anything to corroborate your story. I'm sorry, but I don't believe you. Now, if you don't have any
Witamy jeszcze raz.
Intercepting transponder data in the Alpha system might be promising. Wait, who are... Oh, yes. Signal protocol, quant. You name it, I've... Don't you mean... It's attached to a... We're still... It can even interpolate. Yes, it's not... We'll be... Not that... And yes... Yes, it's... But don't worry. In short, they'll give the... Splendid. That was... Normally my request... I see. It would have been nice if they kept me in the loop. I am the project lead, after all. You're right. We do need to hurry if we're going to have this module ready in time. All right, you've convinced me. You're the new task pilot. You'll need a uniform and a terminal password to authorize a flight and get past Natara's cumbersome checkpoints. The uniform you can get in the locker room area, the password you get from me. You'll find the prototype ship at Docking Bay 8. Use the password to access the flight terminals in the control center. And of course, best of luck. You are doing science a great service by undertaking this sacrifice.
No i pięknie.
I'm hoping there was a good reason that was locked.
Okej, trzeba założyć skota. Okej, mamy to.
Pilot? Hey.
Reporting for duty, pilot?
Kamila, jestem...
Another test flight, huh? You pilots are braver than me. You're clear to pass. Don't forget to schedule the flight in the control center. Excuse me. From what I've heard, they can be very...
SY-920 Marines are hand-picked. To maintain op security, most of us here won't work another assignment.
Another day, another patrol.
Prototypowy statek.
To get this ship moving.
Prototype ship, you are cleared for takeoff. We'll begin the test on your departure.
Recording test flight data. Please adhere to the scheduled flight plan and let us know if you have any issues.
I jesteśmy.
Well. Welcome back, Rook. Looks like you got a new toy for me. Go on in and give everyone the lowdown. We'll take care of things from
I always thought leeches were just pests. Never considered trying to raise one at home.
I like my weapons like I like my coffee. Scalding.
Need something?
Are you looking to start something? Cause I'll finish.
Nice to know Neva was right about you. It's good to have a promising rookie with the fleet.
Nie udało mi się bez twojej pomocy.
I won't deny I helped. Let's hope the compensation reflects that, huh? Anyway, I believe I owe you a drink. It's the last time I'm paying, of course. Because if Delgado's right about Crix's legacy, you've earned more than your fair share already with that comm spike.
Nic o Kryxa jest praktycznie nasze.
Sounds like you're on board as a true believer. I have to admit, the way things are going, I'm starting to believe myself.
Discovering Crix's legacy would solve one of the settled system's great mysteries. Oh, I'm as curious and excited as anyone to see what we'll find.
Anyway, I've kept you long enough. Now that you've had your drink and my debt is paid, it's time for you to give Delgado the good news.
Idziemy pogadać z Delgado.
I heard Ursula's sister is some hardcore mercenary. I think I don't know that side.
Better to stop here than down on the surface of Suvorov.
Trzeba do góry wejść.
Rook? Long day. I need to talk to Samina about getting me some harder meds.
Jasmine tells me that you not only brought us the ComSpike, but an entire prototype UC ship. I'm impressed, Rook. Very impressed.
ComSpike został wbudowany w statek, więc tak naprawdę nie było wyboru.
Should have taken the compliment, Rook. Dale doesn't give those out often. Juan gave us the full rundown of your little smash and grab operation. She gave you some really high praise. Said you were a pro.
And from what I hear, receiving praise from Juan Dayu is quite an accomplishment. All in all, a job well done. Now, on to the business at hand. Jasmine, are you there?
Yep, I'm here, boss. What's up?
How's it going?
I already have 2 of my crew tearing the ship apart from one end to the other. ComSpike shouldn't be too tough to extract. I'm looking forward to seeing what those UC techs have been up to.
Keep me posted. All right. That leaves our electromagnetic atmosphere problem. And I think we've discovered a solution. There's a corporation in the city of Neon called Generdyne. They're responsible for the massive conduction grid that powers the city. We get our hands on their electrical absorption tech, and Jasmine swears she can tame it to handle Bannock 4.
Wierzę, że Jazz ogarnie technologię tak, żeby działała.
You damn right she can. My girl can piece together a jump engine with her eyes shut. Literally, I've seen her do it. Lost good money on that bet.
All right, let's not get carried away, Neva. Now, why don't you give us the info on our Neon contact?
You get to meet up with the lovely Estelle Vincent. She's had her deft little fingers on the pulse of Neon for some time now. Whatever info you need, I guarantee she can get.
Estelle is one of the most reliable captains we have in the fleet. If I want something done, there's none of the typical bullshit. It gets done, and afterward we all split the cash.
Na pewno jakoś się dogadamy.
No. There is no getting along here. You are going to do everything she asks. Follow her instructions to the letter. She is valuable to the fleet. You piss her off and we lose her as a contact, you're going to be answering to me.
Understood. We'll do our best to remain on her good side.
Never mind her good side. You'd be better off appealing to her bank account. That is what drives her.
Estelle will be waiting at Madame Savage's place. I'd say don't keep her waiting, but chances are she won't mind. Girl loves her liquor.
And keep your eyes on the prize. Neon's one big distraction for people like us, so I want you focused. We are one step away from Crix's legacy, and we cannot afford any screw-ups.
Okej, i musimy wrócić na statek i zdać raport.
Ship services? You need it, I've got it.
Oh my god, I'm literally following in your footsteps right.
Okej, jak spróbujemy raczej.
It's so cool.
Znaczy, lecimy do Alpha Centauri. Tam.
This is UC Security. Prepare to be scanned for contraband.
People are saying
Scan complete.
Constellation
You are cleared to land at New Atlantis.
Well,
Please enjoy
I
your
hope
visit
all
to Jupiter.
your visions involve kittens and rainbows.
Pakujemy, drodzy widzowie.
Docking complete. It's so satisfying seeing the hatches line up.
United Colony System Defense at your service.
Excuse me.
I'm not worried about the fleet taking the comm spike. Not like they have the brains to use it.
It seems you had quite the eventful mission on your hands. You still have the Crimson Fleet's trust, and you were able to spare lives in the process.
Filtracja stacji i ustawienia się była dość skomplikowana.
But you did so with an abundance of stealth and restraint. That's exactly what we're looking for in a SysDef operative.
Starting a firefight on SY-920 would have been an inappropriate course of action. We favored the quiet approach.
Excuse me, sir. I hate to interrupt, but there's still the matter of the comm spike to discuss.
Yes, of course, Lieutenant. Time is short, and we should get to the matter at hand. Please give me your report.
Jasmine Durant pracuje dla Delgado nad Comspike'iem.
Then it's just a matter of time before she reverse engineers it to fit the fleet's purposes. So what does Delgado have you doing next? Has he solved the Bannock 4 problem?
Uważa, że sieć wduta neonu może być kluczem.
The conduction grid?
That's brilliant, but is it actually possible? It's 80-year-old tech. Sorry, sir. The conduction grid is how Neon generates its power. It essentially absorbs lightning strikes and converts it to usable energy. It would take a hell of an engineer to modify the technology to handle Bannock 4's EM field. An engineer, like Jasmine Durand.
That's the case. Inform our contacts on Neon that our operative will be touching down there in the near future.
Absolutely, sir.
And before you depart, I wanted you to know that your efforts are helping us gain interest among my superiors. They're finally beginning to believe that we can take down the Crimson Fleet and make amends for the UC's embarrassing mistake.
Cieszę się, że wreszcie zacząłem brać cię na poważnie.
It's long overdue. All right. I suppose that's all for now. I'll be looking forward to your next report. Good luck. And please, be careful.
It's good to have you back. What can I do for you?
Moi drodzy widzowie, to było na tyle w dzisiejszym odcinku. Jeżeli ten się wam podoba, zostawcie łapkę w górę. Zachęcam was do pisania komentarza pod filmikiem, zostawienia subika z dzwoneczkiem. Zachęcajcie swoich znajomych, by ten kanał subowali i do zobaczenia w następnym odcinku. Siema!